EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the London Black Knights.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hardman on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. Good. There he goes, right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 8. It's a big play there. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mariota. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Black Knights 7, Raiders nothing.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Las Vegas.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Running is Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mariota to throw it this time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, you got 3, you got 15. Check 37, check 37.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
24 is the mic. All day, pump.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of...
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Black Knights 17. Raiders 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
To throw is Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nicholas Morrow.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's tackled.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 24's the mic. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's easy. Me and you. 24's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. 24's the mic.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Check. Cross. Undercross.
Mariota now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Raiders.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And to give this time to the tailback. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check that. We want Mike Future shooting.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the 13-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. It's a touchdown from 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Harrison Butker.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
53's the mark. Touchdown, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Raider first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mariota again. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete to Mark.
He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Raiders 15. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let it. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
And 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now an option play on 2nd down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
We got 3.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Watch tight. Tiny is wet. Watch tight. Tiny is wet.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Today's final score, Black Knights.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.